In Riverside County, it's Republican Congressman Ken Calvert
Really grateful.
versus Democratic challenger Will Rollins.
I'm Ken Calvert, and I approve this message.
I'm Will Rollins.
The airwaves flooded with millions of dollars in ads.
Obviously, it's a close election, or they wouldn't be pouring all this money into it.
This is one of the most competitive seats in the entire country.
The biggest freshman class since World War II.
Calvert began serving in the House in 1993. He's the longest-serving Republican from California. Back then, Will Rollins was in the second grade. He's now 40. This Riverside County district used to be one of the most reliably Republican, but it was redistricted to include the more Democratic Palm Springs. Now, the district is 37% Republican, 36% Democrat, and 19% no-party preference.
You know, they found a candidate in L.A. who still lives in L.A., airdropped him in, and sending a lot of money his way to take me on.
Rollins say he and his partner Paolo actually do live in the district.
Breaking news, Ken, 2 gay dudes moved to Palm Springs. That's dime a dozen, right?
Rollins first challenged Calvert back in 2022. Calvert won that race by about 5 points. But this time around, a recent USC poll shows the race literally tied at 46 points each.
Folks are hearing our message.
I know all these folks. I feel pretty good about it.
Both candidates say reducing the cost of living is the top issue in the district. Calvert wants to extend the Trump tax cuts he voted for in 2017.
There would be an immediate tax increase to the people here in Riverside County of about $3,600. And so we need to make sure we renew those taxes. That's the big difference. My opponent is for letting those tax deal go away.
Rollins says the Trump tax cuts actually increased taxes for some Californians by restricting deductions for state and local taxes.
We have a member, unfortunately, who voted to punish the blue states in 2017.
Calvert is currently the chair of the Defense Appropriations Subcommittee after years owning restaurants and real estate businesses.
The Democratic Party, quite frankly, is anti-business, have been for a long time.
Rollins started in politics working for Republican Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger and worked for years as a federal prosecutor.
We prosecuted cartel members, gang members, fentanyl traffickers, heroin dealers. We need modern border security.
On immigration, Calvert wants to expand funding for former President Trump's border wall.
We are looking at the unfinished wall as people are walking right through the gaps. All that material was there. By the way, all the contracts had been let to finish it. And Biden just let the contracts lapse, and the material just rot in the sun.
Sure, do we need a wall in some places? But do we need thermal imaging, drones, more boots on the ground in others? Yes.
Rollins says he'd vote for the bipartisan border bill that Calvert and Donald Trump both opposed last year.
We got to have folks in government who are willing to stand up to their own party, compromise, get common sense border security measures passed.
Because the Senate bill was just basically hiring more people to process up to 5,000 people a day coming in. That's not fixing the problem.
Ken Calvert and the MAGA extremists backed a nationwide abortion ban.
On abortion, Rollins is running ads accusing Calvert of supporting a national abortion ban.
Ken Calvert has backed a national ban with no exceptions. I know he's trying to backpedal away from that.
This idea of maybe a 15-week abortion ban.
That's not going anywhere. I mean, I'm not in support of it. It's not going anywhere in the House, and it's not going anywhere in the Senate. The state of California has made a decision on abortion.
Rollins would support a national bill guaranteeing abortion rights in every state. Calvert says it's a states' rights issue.
And I always believe, as a Federalist, decisions are best made by the closest to the people. California has made its decision, and so that decision stands.
It shouldn't be left up to the states. This is a fundamental freedom. Those of us in California should care about whether women are dying in Georgia because their reproductive freedom is gone.
Both Rollins and Calvert feeling confident with ballots now out.
In this district, people are ready for it, and that's why we're going to win on November 5th.
I feel pretty good about it. I've been through a few elections. I know how they go, and I think the issues are on our side.